Okay, as you can see here now, we do the same thing as last time. We click Scout and Attack. And now here's the setup with the tanks, not the Herc ones. So we go in at the same approach as we did last time. We deploy the tanks. We position them as we are going to start attacking. And then we bring down our aircrafts to the same position to start taking out the Goo bars and some of the tanks that are guarding the towers. As you can see, I stay here for a second just to kill off all the infantry that spawns out of the Goo bars, and then I move on to kill all the challengers. There's 3 of these on each side, as you will soon see. And also, here comes out a Humvee, which goes for aircrafts, and as I didn't see that it was hidden behind the CC building, then I move back, and then I go back in, and then I finish it off. After this is done, I join my aircrafts with my tanks, and placing them in front of my tanks, just because if for when I bait out the tanks and some of the other defenses, they will range kill them instead of them going for my tanks. As you can see here now, they are positioned in a place that can reach the other challengers when they do come. So now I go on and kill the bunker, as this bunker contains a lot of dangerous things for your tanks. Make sure that you are very prepared to move them back as soon as it dies. As you see here, I thought it would be dead, but it didn't, so then I moved them back previously too fast. So I'm gonna go back in again and shoot one attack, and then I go back right away. As you can see now, there's a lot of suicide bombers. If these hit your platoon, your plats, they will die. So make sure that you're very fast to withdraw them, so that you can not lose your entire platoon, as I will demonstrate what happens later. So when these are done, you start moving in and killing off the gun turrets. As you can see now, the second outer challenger will come and attack me. I'll just kill that one with the tanks, as all of them are gathered in one spot and will shoot at the same time. So once this gun turret is down, I'm going to start moving upwards to kill off the first gun turret on the northeast side. So first I drag them out, not to make sure that I don't hit the mines. But here, this is what happens now if you actually drag them too close to a mortar turret. So be sure that you always make sure that they are out of range, because now the mortar turret is going to start shooting at my tanks very soon. And also, as you see here now in the picture, they're shooting. So if this happens, you can just press end attack, and then you can just redo it again. And as you can see here, I left the CC building on like just demolished, so you can actually see if there's something hitting behind it. And then I finish off the mortar turrets. And also gonna kill off the last challenger. But I'm strafing a bit around so I do not get hit by the gun turret on my aircrafts. So now when that is done, I'll join up the 2 aircraft and the tanks again, and then I start moving in to kill the war factory, just in case there might be something hidden behind it. You never know. So if there is, then it's better to just kill it, and then those platoons will die from the splat damage that the tanks do. And here I do what we teach before. You take 1 tank in first if there should be mines. And now there were no mines, and then I'll just join up the rest and we just finish off the turret. And then it goes a lot faster. So now then that leaves the mortar turret open for attacking with aircraft, so then I just move in with air. And as you can see, the Humvee that goes for aircrafts are then coming towards me. So when this turret is down, I'm gonna go back, bait it out a little bit, so I still have the range to kill it, and then I go back in. When this is done, you go for the last mortar turret, and do notice if you do not have enough range to dodge the 2 gun turrets there, then you can take your tanks down to the south side of the and kill one of the gun turrets before you do this. There, now basically this base is open to just take the resources if you want to do that, but in this video I'm gonna demonstrate how you just demonstrate and kill all the turrets and all the pumps in this base just to maximize your resource gain. And also some what can happen if you do not be careful when you do this, because you can accidentally lose a lot of platoons if you're not safe and do not play carefully. So as you can see, we start moving up, killing off that gun turret that is guarding this mortar tower. As it is quite far away, it's safe to just go take one challenger, bait out a tank that is guarding between them, and then you just go kill the turret. As you can see here, I dragged it a bit too long forward, and therefore it went and killed and went the shot on my tank, which is not a good idea, but that can happen sometimes. Now that the guarding tanks are dead there, you can just take the challenger or your whatever tank you prefer using back in, and then just as well use one tank if you do not know where the mines are, and then you go with the forest and remaining tanks and you just shoot it down. This will now leave the entire base on that side open. You take in your aircrafts, kill off the mortar, and in here as well you should be a bit further down so that you go straight to it, as you might get hit by other things if you do not have long-range aircrafts. As you can see here now, I'm killing the bunker with my air just because I can. And now here you see what happens if you do not. Now, as I didn't move back my tank platoon as the suicide bombers come, they blow up my entire platoon. So if you're not careful, this is what's going to happen. As you can see, as well as the timer is now gone, so I'm going to have to end attack and drag out a new platoon to finish this one off. So let's go again. We drag out the next platoon. But here as well, now that you know that entire side that I just dragged my platoon to is down, then just go to the straight up and they will save some time while just moving around inside the base. So now we start attacking again. We gonna take out the remaining of the turrets and the resources in the base. As I have not done these so many times, I do not know where the mines exactly are, so there's a big chance that you might actually run into a mine if you're not very safe when you play this. So here I got a bit confused. I didn't realize there was a mortar tower still up, so I'm gonna demo that with the aircrafts. And then I'm dragging in the challengers now just to pull out that extra tank that is still there. As you can see, it's gonna soon come out. There. So then I just go forward and kill it. So now, as you can see, I'm gonna use a single tank again. Go forward a bit slowly, until I realize, okay, there's no mines there. Then I go forward, and boom, there was a mine, which I didn't know. That's why I just dragged one along. But now, as you can see, when the rest join up, if you are very unlucky, then they can actually end the snap on a side mine, which happens right there, which wouldn't happen if I only would have used one, and then drag a bit forward as I should have done. Okay, so now there is basically only one turret left in the base, and there's also one tank remaining. So basically this base is quite wide open now, and you don't need to kill any more tanks or any more towers in this base as long as you have level 3 Cobras or Warhawks basically. So, but I'm gonna kill it all anyway, just to show that you need to play it safe and do not do unnecessary things really. I mean, killing off these pumps will give you maybe 100,000 resources extra. It's not really worth the time it takes to do it, or the damage that you might take if you do it. Unless you use aircraft and you know that they will not take any damage. So here I join up the rest of the group with my tanks, go in, take the last turret, and then we're just gonna wreck the base. As you can see now, they just start shooting, attacking randomly, which is not a good idea. Since then there will come a lot of mortar infantries that will start shooting simultaneously on your tanks. As you can see here, they bomb, bomb, bomb. And there I just stepped into a mine and another mine, and there, boom, 6 tanks are gone. Which is can happen if you just do not pay attention to where you go. I was kind of tired when I did this, so that's probably why I didn't pay enough attention to that one. So it was kind of a bad mistake by me. But always pay attention to what you do, if you do not know where they are by heart already, and have done them so many times. So now we're just gonna kill off the remaining metal depots and the CC, and should be gaining a lot of resources. And as you do this several times and do the same one all the time, then you will get very, very much better at this, and eventually you will not lose any resources. As well as when you kill a bunker and the suicide bombers come out in this case, you can just press end attack and then you go back in again and they will be there in spots, or even sometimes they even disappear totally, so then you will have no damage taken and it will be totally safe. And there, everything is down. There's some remaining academies and barracks and walls, but they do not really give anything, so I did not kill them. So here's the amount of resources you gain from this. Now you just leave this base, send your platoons back to base, and you're done.